I live in a very old house. The house had been stripped of a lot of its original character, but it still had a lot of charm. Over the last 3 years, I've been making it over using DIYs, thrifted decor, and lots of creativity. So welcome to my series where I take you along on the journey of making over our boring house into my dream home. Here we are in one of my favorite rooms in the house, which is the dining room. Actually, the room that made me want to buy this house in the first place. It has wall-to-wall windows and it lets in so much light. First thing I did when I moved in was remove the builder grade blinds, but that left me with some imperfections on the windows. So I'm gonna start there so then the windows are prepped and ready for our next step. The inspiration for this space struck after I painted my kitchen window trim blue. And I was just thinking to myself like, oh my gosh, I need more blue in here now, like this isn't enough. And then it hit me that I should just paint the window trim in this room and the baseboards in that same Dutch tile blue color. I'm gonna continue the wall color from the kitchen, which is creamy, on the walls in this room as well. Even though this room's pretty neutral right now, I've always tried to make this kind of like the fun, colorful room with some of the furniture and accessories that I have in here. So I feel like painting the window trim a fun color is just really gonna like amplify that. Because I'm painting all the trim in this room, I don't really have to be too careful about how I'm painting right now.
Sunsets in Boston, kissing yellow concrete. We watched all of them together until we couldn't go to sleep.
Content's gonna change a little bit and I'm just really excited about it. I feel like I'm gonna be able to really capture the journey of making over my house. There's so many little projects around the house that I've been putting off, and then big projects that I've been putting off, like my entryway. I wanna build a piece of furniture for there. I'm so intimidated by what I wanna build that I've just been putting off the entire thing. So this new series or style of content might have episodes where I'm making over an entire space. Like today I'm doing the dining room. I really wanna get new dining chairs, but I haven't found any yet. So instead, I will be making videos to update you on things that come up after the makeovers. And there'll be other episodes where I'm focusing on smaller projects throughout the whole house. I'm really excited to be able to work on multiple projects at a time and complete what I'm able to in that moment, and then circle back to any final touches that I haven't gotten to. My schedule is gonna change a little bit too. Like it might be once a month, it might be 3 times in 1 month, it might be 0 times in 1 month, but it really just depends on what I have going on that month and what I can possibly like fit into my schedule and still feel excited to do these things, because I feel like forcing myself to do it at a certain pace has almost made these things not as fun. And it's like, isn't that the whole point of why I'm making these videos in the first place? Hope you're just as excited for this next phase of my channel as I am. And if you're enjoying this and you want to be along for the journey with me, make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you along for the ride with me. I feel like some people are always like, oh, I'm so impatient about waiting between coats. Like I never wait the right amount of time. And I'm like, I will gladly take a 4-hour break before starting the second coat. I'm almost done with the second coat now, and it is looking so cute. Once we add the sheer curtains and you'll still see the blue behind them, it's just gonna look so pretty.
Turn the key and cool. It's a pause for relief. Someday I will see the whole deal through today. I've got better things.
I'm so excited for the door trim. It's also going to be in Dutch tile blue, but because this is like the bright, fun, colorful room of the house, I figured we could have a little bit of fun with the door trim. I'm going to be painting a scallop detail on this door trim, just like in this photo. I've seen this inspiration photo a million times on Pinterest and really never thought I'd be able to do this in any of my spaces. But because we're kind of leaning into the fun nature of this room, it'll just be like that perfect little pop in this space. To make the scallop detail, I just put a piece of painter's tape on this watering can. I'm gonna line the edge of the trim up with this straight line right here. And then this is gonna be the scalloped part that's gonna hang off of the side of the trim like this. I really, really love the idea that you'll only see it from this room. In all the other rooms that are like slightly more mature, you'll have no idea that there's this fun element just around the corner. You'll only see it when you're in this room, and it'll make total sense when you're in this room. Found the perfect rug for this space. Look at all of these colors. We got the green, we got the pink, we got the blue, like the color of our living room, the color of the record stand, the color of the window trim in here, the pink that we have on the accessories in here. It does a really good job of not only tying everything in this space together, but also tying the other rooms of the house in with this space. The rug that we have here currently was just mostly like a placeholder. I knew we needed a rug here, and I didn't really know what style we were going for. Our floors in here get freezing in the winter, so it needed something to just like warm up your feet just a little bit. It's still ice cold. This rug is just gonna, it's gonna be so good.
Blue sky come bearing up before us. We hang on.
This is where we have our record storage. We have our record player here, so if we're ever listening to a record, I usually just like set it down somewhere, like either on the dining room table or on top of here, but I'd prefer to have like a safe place to put it. So I got this little wall mounted record holder, or like record ledge. It's gonna be clear. I just have to take all the protective stuff off of it. What is this called? Protective. There's like a sticker on it right now. I want this to be around here so that whenever we're listening to a record, we can just set the record right here, and then it kind of becomes like its own little piece of art, and then it's really safe and secure, and I know that it's not gonna get like scratched up by the cats, or it's not gonna just sit on the dining room table until I remember to put it away. And I feel like we can just have one sitting on here all the time too. Like it doesn't have to just be when we're listening to one, because otherwise it's just gonna, I mean, it's clear, so you really won't see it anyway. This is one I reach for very frequently, like when I'm cooking, because it has lots of good songs on it. That would look so cute. And then we can switch it out, like depending on how we want this to look. I think that is so cute. Oh my God, I forgot to take the sticker off. I knew that was gonna happen. I also forgot to put these little covers on the screws. I was really hoping that that would work. I wanted to switch out these clear glass globes for more of a milk glass. I thought I could easily buy 5 of these globes just replaced, but because it's shaped differently, I'm not able to actually get it around the back part right here. It's not that the opening's too small, it's that it has like this little lip right here, so it's not able to fit here. But don't you think having the chandelier look like this would be so cute in this room? Unfortunately, when I bought this light, I had the option to either get it in frosted glass or clear glass. And at the time, I really did want it to be the clear glass. I know there's probably something I could spray paint, but I don't want to ruin these. I might have found one on Amazon that'll work. The one on Amazon has a 2.5-inch opening, or like 2.56. That's actually exactly what this one is as well. I think I might order one just to see how it looks. See if it works, and then if it looks good and it works well, then I can get 4 more. And then I'll have these if I ever want to switch them back, you know, like it gives like a different look to the chandelier. It's not gonna get here for another like 3 weeks, I think. So I just want to be 1000% sure. Oh, see, look at that compared to that. Like, I like this sort of like a different look, but this is just suiting the room perfectly with where we're going with it. Like, look at that. Minus the tag right there. Because it's gonna take so long to get here, you might not see this change in this video, but like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna start doing like smaller projects that I didn't get to in the main makeover in their own videos. So you will see it eventually. I'll probably give you a little sneak peek if I get that other globe in time, just the first one that we're sampling. So then you have an idea if we're actually gonna move forward with that project or not, and to look forward to it if we are able to do it. It's arrived and it's actually 3 weeks early, so I'm hoping this works because this has just the smallest lip. So I'm hoping, because this one doesn't really have much lip at all, that it still is secured in there. Okay. It worked. The only complaint I have is that the one that I bought before that didn't fit was more of a milk glass, and this is genuinely just like a frosted glass. But looks wise, it still looks really cute. Let me step back so you can get more of a full view of it. Let me put it on this one so you can really see. So now imagine if they all were that more frosted glass. I'm excited for it. I feel like this is gonna be exactly what I wanted in the first place. I really think I'm gonna get what I'm going for. Yay! So I guess you'll just have to stay tuned to see if you actually get to see the final look of this in this video or not. I got another marble light switch cover. If you saw my living room makeover, you saw that I used these in the living room as well. Because they're marble, they all have a lot of variations in them. And the two that I ended up with in the living room don't quite look the same. This one looks a lot more like the small one that I have in the living room. So I actually think I'm gonna swap this one and the one in the living room. This light switch cover is gonna be so beautiful and just add that bit of maturity to the space, elevate it beyond just being the fun and colorful room, but still not feel out of place. This dining room is the room that made me fall in love with this house in the first place. Over the past 3 years of living here, I've been slowly adding color and just trying to find what direction I wanted to take this room in. Now it's time to reveal where we are with this dining room right now. This quickly became like my favorite makeover that I've ever completed. I love how I just had fun with the colors and some of the shapes, like with the scallop detail on the door trim. Of course, I always love this room, but now I feel like it actually suits my personality and my design style a lot more. So I'm really, really happy about that. But of course, I'm more excited to hear what you guys think. So let me know what you think of the dining room in the comments below. Of course, I'd still love to find a really nice set of vintage dining chairs. And if not vintage, at least like a decent set of new dining chairs. Although the price is not always right with vintage or new dining chairs, especially when I'm looking for a set of 6. So if you have any ideas of where I could find dining chairs or what style of dining chairs you think would look good in here, please let me know because I'm struggling. Make sure you go and check out any of my previous makeovers if you've missed any. Also, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future makeovers or home updates or just any other exciting things on the horizon. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Have you heard?